Hello everybody, I'm Barry B, a Bearcatcher in space, and we're back with more read-only memories. We're going to be chasing out two leads. One a little bit more ambiguous with from Tomcat, as one of the local news networks are experiencing some strange alterations outside of their network with any of their articles. Meanwhile, Dr. Fairlight has given us a lead with someone that Hayden had previously worked with. And also that Hayden apparently has died. Wilty seems to be hanging in there. Let's talk to Wilty. Looks like you're gonna be just fine after all. Bring Wilty back to outstanding health. Maybe a botanist is a better idea. Yeah, I don't want it. Lappy. Your once trusty machine has now been downgraded to paperweight. Oh yeah, forgot. It's dead. Alright. Those are the two places we can go. I want to see if we can go to Market Street and fix that, The hell's he doing?
Welcome back! Care to take another pamphlet or two?
Why are you out here all alone?
The cold weather has made organising demonstrations a bit difficult, to say the least. But I refuse to relent in our mission. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, I will not rest until I stop these abominations from undoing God's almighty work.
Won't shutting down the clinics like this cost lives? Why is someone with genetic modifications less human? How far back would you like humanity to go?
That's a leading question. Of course, some people have life-threatening afflictions, and it's a good thing that science has evolved to treat all kinds of diseases. Simply wanting cat ears and furry tails does not constitute a disease. A disease of the mind, perhaps. If the government strictly limits genetic alteration surgeries to only life-threatening emergencies, well, that would be a start towards undoing the damage. We are not God. We were made in his image, and his image did not include fur. I feel it's rather simple. It's even in the name. Modifying genes means we are changing the very DNA that makes us unique. We're giving doctors, among other people with a severe lack of understanding of the human condition, the right to make us into entirely new species. We are the byproduct of tens of thousands of years of natural selection and evolution, and now these people want that progress to just be reduced to a formula, to be injected into your skin at your convenience? And why? To fulfill some sick fantasy. We have VR dramas. Leave your imagination at home. Besides, why should we give these self-proclaimed animals the same rights as humans when they clearly don't want to be human?
I don't support it. I don't support what you're drinking. Anyways.
That is the greatest misconception of our group. They would have you believe that we'd rather go back to the Dark Ages. Oh sure, the human revolution wants people to go back to washing clothes by hand down by the river, right? We'll all go back to playing with sticks, yes? We do not advocate for a reversal of all technology. That would be ludicrous. We merely want severe limitations on genetic enhancements and a focus on medicinal practice beyond gene therapy. That would include an outlawing of cosmetic gene therapy, yes. People parading around in fur and scales as proud abominations.
I feel like you're hiding that you truly want to actually have some of this.
We need the government to protect these patients from themselves.
Yeah, no, just no.
Through some concerted efforts, we've created an alliance with a number of businesses banning service and employment of unhumans.
That's very prejudiced of you.
Yeah, they call themselves hybrids, but we call them what they are. I can't respect those who willingly trade their humanity away. Thanks to our efforts, many local businesses are finally gaining the confidence to only serve human beings. If they wanted to feed animals, well, they'd open up a pound.
Jesus.
Why, just the other day, a neo-SF landlord thanked me for supporting his decision to deny tenancy to unhumans. He already feels better about his decision to seek out our help. Plus, can you imagine the cleaning fees? Great! Do tell me when you get the article out. I love to read the comments.
Forgive me if I'm wrong, but doesn't most of the meshnet speak critically of your organization?
Oh, that's cute. The robot wants to join in the discussion now.
Oh
Yes,
god, I got
this
roped
is
into a
true.
longer conversation.
Though
Fuck.
historically, most revolutionaries are unpopular when they're in the middle of the fight. I sleep comfortably
Get me out of here.
knowing that history will be on my side.
As with every group that thinks that history's on their side. I promise I will write a fair assessment of the situation. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really... you haven't really convinced me. I'm gonna...
I suppose I have come to expect that. Never mind. Write what you wish. When the city falls and we have a hippopotamus as mayor, remember that all of you thought we were loons.
Thanks for the interview. I'll let you know if I need anything else.
Oh, please do. Have a lovely day now. And remember, God designed...
Eat my ass. I'm here to see if I can fix this thing.
Don't bug it. It already seems to be in a stormy mood.
Is there no way for us to fix it? Guess there isn't. Oh, Suture Tower. Even though it's been around so long, Suture Tower is still very useful. It's a powerful broadcasting antenna for the high-speed data. And I don't know why suddenly, the music went on. Alright. Well, let's go to COS.
Here we are.
I thought we could go back and fix it, but I guess not.
The COS.io Corporation office building.
Save. Does me what those mean. I don't know either.
It looks like most of the businesses on this block are a part of the same corporate coalition under COS.io.
Is that important?
Well, perhaps. At the very least, it means it's unlikely they're the ones interfering with Augmented Eye's articles. Not impossible, but unlikely.
I guess we'll have to look further afield.
That makes sense.
Plant.
Volvitis riparia, one of the more popular display ferns in recent times. Expensive, given the cost of caring for it. The species is native to threatened tropical forests, but it became a popular import after being endorsed by a former child star turned conservationist.
Yeah, but what about the native plants? Turing doesn't seem to have any data on the species. It must have been crossbred for some almost genetic beauty. Okay. It's a welcome inside. The COS.io Corporation office building employs a pretty fancy interactive screen on out front. If they can keep it outdoors, the electrical work, and it must be on another level. Window. Look at window. Thick paned floor to ceiling window. Inside, there's a bunch of security guards and rows of elevators behind them. Car. Look at car. The 2061 model is more popular among car experts, though.
It has an extra cup holder.
Oh, well, that's useful. Up. Oh. Trees. These trees are genuine. Real roof trees. These became all the rage back in the 40s. The 2040s? Well, I hope they do, because it'd be nice to see some. Oh. Hell, what do I do now? What's this plant? So it's safely enclosed in its isolated ecosystem. Okay. Doesn't look like we can look at anything else. Alright. Talk to door. Wait, you prefer to only converse with revolving doors. Talk to door. Open door.
The meshnet says Augmented Eye's SF office is run by an individual named Zin, and Tomcat confirmed she's expecting us.
Yep.
All we have to do now is head up and talk to her. No shenanigans this time.
Why are you making it sound like I came up with the idea to do what we did last time? Save frequently. Always get paranoid about saving with all these decision-based games. Let's see. And poster. One of those bland office paintings. It just looks like colors. Looks like color splotches on an off-white background. Okay.
Not my style, but I like the warm tones.
Oh yes, the Super Family Link. This plays all the old hits. Like, oh my god, okay. Legally distinct games here. Like Yonkey's Peninsula, Water Rash, and Super Slug 3, Revenge of the Super Slug. Okay. Stash of video games. Sweet, an unopened duck game.
This game gives me the urge to start quacking uncontrollably. Is something wrong with me?
Maybe. Monitor. Monitor is a live updating weather forecast at the bottom of the screen. Okay, cool. I want to observe everything. Oh, close in. Zin's window. You can see the Bay Bridge from here. Okay. You didn't know people still hung up motivational posters, unironically. Photograph. Picture of a troop. A toupee. Toupee? I don't know. Is an odd thing to frame. Okay. Oh wait, it's an animal of some kind. Oh. Okay. Zin's IK47 Executive Series ROM, designed for office and high-level account maintenance. Okay. Jade plant. Oh, a jade plant. Zin must really love her desk plant. Been meticulously trimmed and treated. Professional care these plants receive puts your well-intentioned yet misguided overwatering to shame. Oh, thanks. Their leaves glimmer in the sun. They seem almost too perfect, too pristine. Alright. Wait, they're fake. A sharp-dressed woman stares down at you. Don't look away.
Oh, hello. Welcome to Augmented Eye. You must be the journalist my network admin said would be showing up. Have a seat. Would you like a drink?
Water would be nice.
My assistant will bring it right away. Look, I'll start off by saying I'm a little uncomfortable about bringing in another journalist to look into this. Whatever you dig up, I'll have to explain to the rest of the press. But it's still better than the other options. Chances are I have another corporation scoping out my territory.
Oh?
If they aren't in the coalition, they'll be expecting a corporate spy, not a news hound. If they are in the coalition, it won't look good for me to send in my own reporters against my allies.
Oh.
Even if I do end up being right. So if I'm damned either way, I'd rather it be by the media. At least then we can fight back on a familiar battlefield. Now, what do you know about our problem here?
Someone's tampering with your articles on the mesh.
That's the long and short of it. My network admin is pulling their hair out over it. I'm not going to pretend I understand everything they say, but from what I understand, the changes to our articles aren't being made from inside our network. The versions on our servers are still the originals, but at some point after they hit the mesh, they get changed. I'm hoping that you can do some digging, maybe hit up your contacts and get a lead on who might be doing it. Even if I have to get answers from the nightly news, it will be a big help.
What kind of changes are being made?
Mostly little things. Word choice, tone of the writing, things that make the writer appear more or less extreme on a topic. So far, almost all of the edits seem to be making our articles more positive on new technologies coming out, and more critical of organizations like the Human Revolution. That's actually what tipped us off. A harsh criticism one of my writers made about the Human Revolution protests was changed to be downright vitriolic, and I had a hell of a time putting out the fires.
Ooh.
My writers and readers aren't exactly fans of them, but I'd rather not pick fights with the Human Revolution if I don't have to.
Why are you so sure it isn't an inside job?
I guess I'm not, but my network admin assures me it's all coming from somewhere else. They told me that they tore out all of the routers that broadcast to the mesh and replaced them with fresh ones. All kinds of tricks involving IP addresses and DNS changes that I'm not going to even begin to claim to understand. I pay them big bucks, so I'm inclined to believe them unless you dig up something that tells me otherwise.
Do you have any idea where I should start looking?
Not really. My admin says that only someone with intimate access to Parallax's network protocols could make these kind of changes as something passes across the net. Personally, I think it's a clever hacker rather than someone inside Parallax itself. The public trust rating of Parallax makes them look like a saint among wolves, so their control over the mesh network provisions is strangling.
I would
It's
bet.
trivially easy to set up ROMs to use a different OS than Lips or a different meshnet protocol without that trust. Or, you know, Parallax is abusing its power to spread pro-tech propaganda. Doubtful they need to. I'm sure you'll be a good journo and bring me back the right answer.
Hopefully. Alright, that's a start.
I know tin hat conspiracies aren't an ideal start, but it's the best we can do with the info we have. Anything else I can tell you, off the record? If you want it on the record, it'll cost you your firstborn and a really good cigar.
You think any reason why you're being targeted?
Like what? There isn't much more I can tell you about Augmented Eye, really. It's a fairly simple and straightforward operation, if I say so myself.
Okay.
We started off in Venezuela as a sleek current events and news organization in 2055. Almost 10 years ago now. We focus on more in-depth reporting of on-the-street happenings, on top of major news. We're one of the few good ones left. Once folks in other cities saw the type of reporting we do, they all clamored for it. They invested in the right places and it paid off. COS.io Corp is happy to have us here in the OSF. It wasn't until hybrid tech started hitting the public sphere that we had to make any changes to our model. All of that said, I can't see why anyone would target us. Unless they're just trying to embroil us in a mudslinging match with the Human Revolution, and there are much more direct ways of making that happen.
Well, if anyone else has articles being manipulated.
Alright, look. I wasn't going to tell you this. If it gets out, I'd have to answer some really hard questions.
Oh?
So, you didn't hear this from me. You might want to go check out TMI Entertainment and Charlie Nova. That's all I'll say. And remember, you take a bite out of him with my name as your defense, I drop you fast.
That's the real reason you're bringing... What's the real reason you're bringing outside help?
Hmm?
Your own journalist should be able to handle digging up some dirt on a hacker.
What? Not wanting to answer prying questions from my coalition board isn't a good enough reason? Because I'd really like to avoid that.
That's the only dialogue options I got.
We've covered culture wars, right? My journalists are good, but they're mostly good at gadget reviews, implant releases, not taking too many stims so they remember what they did at raves for the after-party reports. This needs an investigative journalist with serious contacts, not tech personalities.
Well, fuck, I'm totally not rated to do this. I mean, if everybody remembers the start of this game, I was fucking trying to review some goddamn headphones.
The fact that my network admin recommended you to me means you probably know the right people.
Fuck no, I don't.
Now, does that cover it? I'd like to remove my nose from your ass.
No, you can get it. No, I'd like it out of there. That's it for now. I'll get back to you if I have more questions.
No, don't bother. In hindsight, I probably should have been a bit more circumspect about speaking to you. Plausible deniability and all that. I won't ask you to lie in anything you write, but do remember you got in contact with me not even second-hand, but third-hand. I certainly didn't sick you on anyone. Wink wink, nudge nudge, or whatever. If you need anything else, have your person get with my person. Don't come here directly. Now, I'd show you the door, but you know the way. And this isn't the only fire I'm trying to put out. Good luck, and goodbye.
Well, that was more confrontational than I'd have expected, considering she was the one needing help.
Learned a lot out of that,
She
though.
never brought you that water, either.
Nope.
Is it always like this?
She knows the game, but we didn't walk away with nothing. People don't usually give away much. Secrets are expensive. Without lies, there wouldn't be much to write about. She knows the game, but we didn't walk away with nothing. Give me much. True.
Very true. I will admit that I am interested in the possibility of a link back to Parallax. If all of this really is due to somebody manipulating the mesh net on the inside, it may give us the leverage we need to find out what happened to Hayden once and for all.
Maybe.
That said, I will take care not to get my hopes up.
We'll see.
We should make no assumptions when investigating, lest we lead ourselves down a false path.
Why are you making it sound like that was on me? Half of this are your most of these are your leads.
Anyway,
I'm along for the
seems
ride.
like our next step is... What the...
Huh?
What the... That's in!
Well, shit. Time to get out of here. Okay.
She was defenestrated.
What?
Emergency services are already on the way, and we are severely ill-equipped to help her.
What the
We
fuck?
should head back to her office and see if we can determine what happened here. Perhaps we can still dispense justice.
What the fuck? Nope.
It looks like the desk has been cleared off.
Shit, forgot to save shit.
Let's take a look around, but be careful not to disturb any evidence. The police will be here soon.
On that note, I'll see you later. We'll explore what the fuck happened later on another episode. I'll see you later. My, Fellow space jockeys. Bye bye.